Hello and welcome back. My name is Amul and you are watching TubeMint. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Ruby 3.2.2 or you can install Ruby 3.0, which is the latest release. So this is Microsoft Windows 10. It should work on Windows 11, 8, 8.1. Okay, so to install it in your preferred web browser, go to RubyInstaller.com, which is specifically for Microsoft Windows operating system. You can hit the download button or be specific. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on this download, and this download button should take you here, which gives you two options: without devkit and with devkit. So if you're a serious Ruby developer or want to be a serious Ruby developer, you should go with this on Windows with devkit. You can read about these on this page about how it works with devkit and what is devkit actually. So I'm going to install 3.3.4, which is a 64-bit installer for 64-bit operating system. This is recommended for 64-bit. These are the previous releases, so I'll go with the latest one. Click on it and this should start the download. Once it is downloaded, we will go ahead and install it on this operating system, which is Windows 10 64-bit. So go to rubyinstaller.org, which is only for Windows users. Self-contained Windows-based installer. Ruby language and extension execution environment, which is for basically C. Okay, and here we go. So Ruby installer with devkit has been downloaded on my system using Google Chrome web browser. I've located in the installer, so right click on it and open it. You can double click on it by going to downloads folder. And if you get Windows protected your PC, just click on more info, run anyway. Okay, install for me or for all users. So go with the all user option and then say yes. Also accept the license and then say next. Finally, we're going to hit install button and this is where it is going to be installed. Okay, so I'm going to remove some of the uh, characters here. So it's going to say Ruby 3.3, the folder name on the C drive. Also make sure these are checked and then say install. Install now. Install. I won't require this RI and HTML documentation. This will save me 50 MB, but I would require this development toolchain, so I'm going to keep that and then say next install. So to start the installation, just hit next install and this should start extracting everything. Ruby installers take a bit longer in the process because it sets up the environment, executable environment for basically compilation when it uses external libraries from C or C++. In future, there might be possibility it will start using Rust. I'm not sure, but that seems to be in trend because of a lot of things. But C has the advantage of in built a lot of cool features that are being used everywhere. And obviously compatibility. So here we go. Alright guys, so you can see this is the installation wizard that says completing Ruby 3.3.4-164-bit setup wizard. And now we are going to finish the installation, but it's going to install sys s2 toolchain, development toolchain. So we're just going to say one and hit enter. So this is going to install drivers, applying key from sys s2. Okay, thank you for your patience. It says properly installed, and this is how you can install Ruby. Now, if you go ahead and launch a CMD and type IRB, you should get IRB prompt, which is, and then you can also say Ruby and check version. So 3.3.4, it is fast now, you can see. So that is it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, suggestions, leave in the comment. Puts hello world. It works, okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.